Hello guys, my name is Angel Ortiz. Here I have Carmen Ortiz, and here I have Joanna Ortiz, which is my two audience for today, which are my mom and my sister. Today I would like to inform you guys on how to choose the right irrigation timer or system for your residential home. First of all, I want to speak about the index valve system. An index valve system is a system that requires an intermatic, which comes in either 220 or 120 form, depending on what you use it for. You can use it for city water. City water most of the times is a 110, 120 timer with a 24 volt solenoid. Next, the 220. The 220 is mainly used with a pump system which draws water from a well. Today I would like to show you a demonstration of the index valve system. This index valve system is used from a pump. Water passes through here, out through the lines. Each one of these lines, as you can see here, this one's 6. Normally for one of this size here would be for a house somewhere in the 1 acre, 1.5 acre range. But normally for a small regular residential yard, you would use a 4-zone. Same size as this one, which this is 1.5 inches, is what's mainly used with a pump system. The intermatic timer, I would like to speak a little bit and inform you guys about. Intermatic timer is used with pins for the days and a switch that has auto or manual. You can turn it on manual whenever you want to check your system, put it on auto whenever you want it to turn on at night or your days. Each pin for an automatic is 14 minutes. You add according to what you like. Most of the times you need about 24 minutes when you're drawing from a well, 14 minutes when you're drawing from city water. Now that you guys know a little bit about the intermatic and index valve system, I'd like to move on to something further, which is a digital system. Most digital systems that people like to choose is the Rainbird. Reason being is it's one of the best ones. It's not the best, but it's one of the best ones, and it's the more known one. This here is the Rainbird. This Rainbird here is all digital. You program the day, the month, the times you want for your zone, the length you want to run your zone with, and so on. Also, this here you can tie in a rain sensor for when it rains. When it starts raining, the rain sensor automatically sends a signal to the timer. It shuts off. This is why these timers here are a lot more efficient. They're a little more expensive than the Intermatic, but they're worth a lot more. These timers here are all ran by electric valves, 24 volt valves. It's what passes signal to the clock. The timer passes signal back to the valve. The valve opens up, releases your water into your zone lines. The good thing about the Rainbird is that it comes with a 4-zone mod, which most homes, this is the 4-zone mod here. This 4-zone mod right here is what most houses are made of, 4 zones. So usually you don't have to go out and purchase another mod. Another mod would add just more to the cost. This timer here costs about $350 to install, just the timer itself. And a lot of people don't like to install it themselves because they think it's more technical and difficult. But when you have a plan on how to do it yourself, you can probably install it. Another timer I would like to talk about is the Hunter. The Hunter preferably is my brand, my favorite brand. It's a little more expensive than the Rainbird. It's about $30 difference. The Hunter's a better timer. Reason being is that all these faces are replaceable. This face goes bad. You take it off the hinge. You go to the store where you purchase it, and you can repurchase a new one and just put it back on the timer. You don't have to replace the whole thing. Now, if you had an intermatic system on there, yes, it costs a little bit less money, but in the long run, it costs a lot more money. Reason being is that you have to replace the whole timer on the intermatic. You can't just place one part because it doesn't have mod zones. And this mod here comes with 3 stations. Of course, you end up buying another mod if you have a 4th station, which, like again, I said, most of the residential homes carry 4 stations. This one here comes with 3, unfortunately, but in the long run, this lasts a lot longer. The mods last a lot longer. The mods is something else that you can replace if one goes bad. This timer here comes with everything, digital, month, days, the amount of times. You can set certain zones. If one zone has a broken pipe and you can't get to it to fix it, you can shut the minutes off for that zone. It won't turn on. This is used with a pump system or city water, all depending. This is a 110 timer. The Rainbird is a 110 timer, and the Intermatic runs either 110 or 220. This is mainly used for residential homes, and so is the Rainbird. Now that you guys have learned a little bit about the 3 timers that I talked about today, we also have one last system that I could explain to you guys about, which is the hydraulic system. But the hydraulic system is mainly for commercial, or if you already have a previous hydraulic system in your house. Hydraulic works with tubes. It's not electrical like these timers here. You can use these timers here for a hydraulic system, but you have to have an intake manifold with solenoids on that receive the electric back to the timer, and it opens up and it goes through the tube, out to the valve, and out to your zone lines. I'm only going to speak a little bit, again, like I said, about the hydraulic systems, and the reason being is that these systems were used more in the modern days, in the mid 60s, early 70s. We still have some today that have been running for about 20 years in these residential homes now, but they're very difficult to find the parts for, and they're just very expensive. So a lot of people normally don't use this unless you're just remodifying what you have now. All I would like to say is thank you very much for seeing this video, and hopefully I showed you guys and informed you guys on how to pick out the right timer for yourself. Thank you very much.